Hey everyone, Michelle back with another spooky Reddit story for you. This one is titled, I Saw Something in the Woods in the Black Hills of South Dakota. Hi everyone, my first time posting here. I recently joined this subgroup of Reddit, and after reading some of your experiences, I wanted to share my own to see if I could get your opinions on what my family and I saw in the Black Hills of South Dakota. About 5 years ago, and this post I want to let you guys know is from 2 years ago, so to help you get the timeline there. So he says, about 5 years ago, when I was 17, I visited some of my family who lived in South Dakota, and I worked there for the summer. For about a month, my brother, sister, and her husband decided to do what Americans do best and go shoot guns in the woods. I had to work an evening shift, so it was decided we'd go around 10 p.m. once my shift ended, and we went to the house to pack up the truck with some snacks, pew-pews, and ammo. The drive took about 45 minutes. It took us up a dirt road surrounded by trees and tall grass. Eventually, it opened up to a clearing that was pretty open and flat. The nearest tree line was about 100 feet away. It was pretty dark, but the clearing was lit by the truck's headlights. I kind of felt uneasy, but I chalked that just up to being in the woods at night. For the first 20 minutes, nothing really happened. We were just setting up plastic bottles and those plastic gallon buckets you get water out of at office. There was a feeling of being watched that we all felt. The area suddenly reeked of spoiled eggs. Those of you who have shot pew-pews know that they can smell, but even since going to the military, no amount of pew-pews or explosions have smelt this bad. We looked around to see if we could see the source, and what I saw I can still vividly remember to this day. What I saw was a thin, humanoid figure crouching down looking at us. Even while crouching down, it was still about 6 feet in height. When I say this figure was thin, I mean skin and bones barely does it justice. The even weirder thing about this is we all saw the figure in different spots in the tree line, but we described the same features. Tall, thin, had long dark hair. We quickly packed up what we could and we left. The feeling of dreading felt that day will forever haunt me. Since then, my brother mentioned the area might have been a native land territory, but I don't know if that's actually true. Every once in a while, I think back on that day and I look up different stories and encounters people have in the woods, but nothing quite resembles what I saw that day. Alright guys, so what do you think that they experienced? Not gonna lie, this one kind of gives me maybe some alien vibes, or maybe something interdimensional. Very interesting. They all saw the same figure, but they were seeing the figure in different spots. So was it more than one, or was their perception of it just all different like that? Very strange. That's a piece I haven't seen in any of our stories, where they saw the same thing but in different places at the same time, because they're all standing there as a group having this experience. So not sure, but definitely sounds odd. Definitely sounds valid if all of these people had this experience together. The thinness he describes of the figure, like, it's kind of creepy. Picture a 6 foot tall, something that thin, you know, kind of towering. So, kind of creepy. Drop your comments below. Please tell me your thoughts on this story, what you think they experienced. And please hit that repost button so that others can see this. Thanks for listening. Talk to you later.